The train now arriving at platform 5 into 2205 diverted East Coast Mainline service, London, King's Cross.
Hello YouTube viewers and welcome to Ballan Parkway OO gauge layout part 36. In my last video, which was Make Do Amend, I mentioned about a gentleman who visits a tea room in Sussex my daughter works at, and he presented me with a bag of old railway bits and pieces, various items, most of which was thrown out, but part of that was this gantry, which was originally from Airfix and spanned 4 tracks. So I've done a bit of kit bashing here. So what we've got, I sectioned this off here to make it span over 2 tracks, but the actual signals is for one of the tracks, as I'll go through now. So basically this gantry has been kit bashed. I've put a railing round the outside of the top here for workmen, and this is from Scale Model Scenery. And next to that we've got a ladder cage with a ladder, again from Scale Model Scenery, all laser cut items. Wider signal, 3-aspect signal here with a right hand feather. This was given to me by my friend Daryl, which is Daryl Deltic on YouTube if you want to check him out. And I disassembled that. So I took the post off and used a head and wired it up here. Next to that we've got a little theatre box which is from Traintronics, and I'll just go through the procedures on that shortly. And what I've done here, covered the wires up with, this is a drinking straw which I've spray painted black for that conduit to the gantry there, and that's wired up to a Heathcote MES sequencer, which the sensors are in the track here, so when the train passes the sensor here, it throws it to the next signal, which in this case is a red. So that will go through the sequence. I've also added a little sign there to indicate the description of the signal on the gantry there for its register, and a little bit of weathering, and I'm quite chuffed to bits with that actually. So 3 bits and pieces. Obviously spent a little bit of money on there, but not a great deal. I was given a few items like the signal head. Bought this one separately. I obviously paid for the railings and the cage ladder there. So let's go through the various stages of this signal. So first of all, the points which have to be thrown. So as you can see here, the points are now being thrown. So this is the junction going through to platform 5. So hence the theatre box is now illuminated 5, and then you've got the feather right. The theatre box here, it's just one indication. You can do a numeric figure or a letter figure, and you basically blank out on a matrix here which you don't want, and create that number or letter. It's quite a little simple task, but very fiddly. So I've used black tack to do that, to achieve that. So you've got the number 5 there. So this is going through basically to platform 5 on the approach to the platform further down the track. So obviously you've got the feather here to indicate you're going onto that section as well. So that's the little signal I've done there, little gantry. So I'm quite pleased with that. Nice little addition to the layout. Okay, moving over to the other side of the layout now. This is the exit out from the cement works to the main line, and obviously we need some indication here of clearance to the main line. So this is a CR Signals shunt signal. It's one of their new version of signals, which has got a lighter LED on the white there, so it's a sort of warm white light rather than the brighter white light, and I think it looks better. And that's all been wired up. Mounted this with a little bit of blue tack just to start that in correctly, and then glued around some ballast. So that's the exit to the from the cement works, which was needed. Obviously you can't just drive out there, you need some identification signal for clearance. Okay, on the entrance to the cement works sidings, again there's an indicator here, shunt signal from CR Signals, that there is clearance to the yard. So that's been mounted there. It's all wired up, ready to go. So basically you get two white lights for clearance if you need to go into the yard there, and to the private blue circle cement work. So CR Signals, I've had a little indication sign there as well, and I've got a few of these are really good, but these are better lit than the other ones, not so bright. So that's been wired up, ready to go and be operated if that's going to be in use. So that's CR Signals ground signal. Another feature here, the cattle creep on the one of the first side of the layouts I built here. I've added some new railings at the top there for the safety of the track maintenance workers. This is from scale model scenery. The plastic ones I had before I think are caught and damaged, but these look very good. So they're just sighted above the cattle creep there, and I'll just give you an aerial view. You can see where they are. I've just painted those grey, and a little scenic item there. Just a little addition here which I really like, which has come out quite recently, is this Ford Cortina 2000E from Oxford Diecast. Now the reason I bought this is I really enjoyed the show Life on Mars. If you haven't seen it, it's a brilliant show. The follow-up is Ashes to Ashes, which I understand the car from that one's come out as well, the Audi. So we'll be getting that at some stage. But this was Gene Hunt's car in the series. I think about 1973 this came out, this car. Not the program, that came out in, well, about 10 years ago now I think, maybe less than that. But worth seeing. It's on some of the other channels, from catch up like Gold, channels like that. You can seek this out, this program. It's really worth watching. It's a cop show with a difference, but I enjoyed the show so much I thought I had to get this. This is a really good little car here, little addition, and that's been added to the layout. And Gene Hunt's car, basically. The next item here, I've had this quite a while actually, and it's been in a box upstairs, but I thought I'd better put it on the layout because it's a good model. This is from EFE, which I believe Bachmann have bought out recently, and it's a South Yorkshire Transport double-decker bus. So these were used a lot in Sheffield, and I remember catching these from the outskirts of Sheffield where I used to live, and when I'm going to Tinsley to the depot, for about 2p in about 1980, I think it was. The subsidises the transport there in Sheffield, the system there, quite heavily. So 2p you could travel quite a distance. Even then it was very, very cheap. But a nice model. I wanted to put lights in here, but I can't get the thing to bits. It's very sealed securely. But you've got the two doors on there. I think I remember you used to pay at the front, like you're doing now most buses. Not caught a bus for a while actually. And the top deck there. And then you've got dishwashers, an advert there. If I turn it round, Crawford's Cream Crackers. So it brings back memories, this. Coming home from Sheffield, or going to Sheffield on one of these. And they had some entertainment upstairs, some music, like a little radio station of their own, full of adverts. But brings back little memories, that does. I think it's a Daimler. Yes, it is. It's a Daimler bus. So that's going to be perched on the layout for a while now. But I want to put lights in here, but getting into the thing. So if you know how to get in without causing yourself any injury, let me know. A nice little bus there. Okay, I've just added, I'll replace this British Rail station sign, obviously for Ballan Parkway. I've stuck my own sign at the bottom there for the station name, Ballan Parkway. And that's come out really well. It's better than the old sign I had there. Now this was from Layouts for You, and it was illuminated. Unfortunately, I made a silly mistake here. When I was wiring this up, I didn't turn the electrics off. So hence, when I was soldering the two buses underneath for the wiring, I caught the soldering iron on one of the connections and blew the internal light in here, which was a very silly mistake to do. But it still looks good, and I'm going to leave that as it is. I think it's a very good sign to recognise a station there, and I'm going to use that as a permanent feature now. Okay, some new items here, well, second hand. Just got some vehicles here for the quarry area further down the line here on the cement works. So these are from Viking. They're very plasticky. So in great need of some weathering to get that look out of the plastic, but not bad. We've got a dumper truck here with a guy sitting down on the driver's seat, and then we've got two bulldozers, which are pretty good actually. Not too bad detail wise, not brilliant, but not bad at all. They're passable. And then two digging vehicles here. And you probably typically see these in quarries, so I quite like these. Got them off eBay for 15 quid for the lot, which I didn't think was too bad. So in desperate need of weathering to get rid of that plasticky look. Looks too clean, but I quite like these vehicles, so I'll probably won't use a whole lot, but I'll definitely use these two loaders here. I really like those. I think they're really good with the white cabs. These are from Viking, which is more of an HO gauge than 00. There's not much in it, so I'm waiting for the 00 excavator JCB from the 1980s period, 1970s period. Now it's been promised to be manufactured for the last 3 or 4 years, but it's not come out on the market yet, so just waiting for that. But these will do for the meantime. So I shall go through when I've weathered these and show you what I've done when I've finished that job. So some more vehicles for the cement works here. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you on the latest next update. Thank you very much. Bye bye.